Mabuhay!
Selamat datang.
Suasadai.
Selamat petang.
Sabaydi.
Mingalaba.
Kumusta.
Ni hao.
Swaddi ka.
Jin chao. We are very honored to have our respective guests with us here this afternoon. Starting from Professor Dr. Bambang Rianto, Vice Rector of Research, Innovation and Partnership of ITB. Professor Dato Dr. Imran O. Abdullah, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Industry and Community Partnerships, UKM. Ambassador Dane Shields, Charge Affairs of United States Mission to ASEAN, United States Agency for International Development. Bapak Agus Rudianto, Bupati of Western Bandung District. Representative of 8 Regional Disaster Management Agency, BBPD, West Java Province. Representative of 8 Regional Disaster Management Agency, BPPD, West Bandung. Representative, Head Disaster Management of Fire Department, Bandung City. Representative from Desa Cikahuriwam. Professor Mashur Isam, PhD, Head Research Center for Disaster Mitigation of ITB. Professor Dato Dr. Rokia Haji Homar, Director of University Community Transformation Center, UCTC UKM. Mr. Niels Bergerson, the ASEAN Affairs Officer of USAID Indonesia. Representative of Head Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency, BMKG, Station Geophysics Class 1 Bandung. Representative of Head Division Earthquake and Tsunami Disaster Mitigation, Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation. Head of Palang Merah Indonesia, West Bandung Regency. And AYVP Alumni of Indonesia 2016.
Rano Hajaya, Coordinator of Data Information and Public Relations, BPBD, Province Java. M. Sutrisno, Community Early Preparedness Forum for Disaster Management, FKDM PB, West Bandung Regency. Head of Dusun 4, Lembang Village, Kecamatan Kabupaten Bandung Barat. Head of RW 7, Dusun 4, Desa Lembang, Kabupaten Bandung Barat. Head of RW 9, Dusun 4, Desa Lembang, Kabupaten Bandung Barat. Head of RW 10, Dusun 4, Desa Lembang, Kabupaten Bandung Barat. Head of RW 9, Kelurahan Cigadung. And Head of RW 14, Kelurahan Cigadung.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program AYVP Indonesia 2017 themed Disaster Risk Reduction, hosted by Institut Teknologi Bandung. Today, we are the hosts of this closing ceremony. I would like to introduce you to my beautiful co-host from the land of smile, Miss Pokpak,
Divaghar. And I also would like to introduce my fabulous co-host from the land of glory, Malaysia, Mr. Divaghar.
Assalamualaikum.
For your information, in case of emergency, please do not panic. Exit through the east and west gates of this building. And please gather at the assembly point, which is located at the open area on the north and south side of this building.
We are now ready to continue with the proceedings of this ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will sing the national anthem of Indonesia, followed by the ASEAN anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up.
So, as to pray for blessings for this afternoon gathering, we would like to welcome Mr. Yuhan Satapo from Thailand to conduct the interfaith prayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ladies and gentlemen, may peace be upon you. Let's start our afternoon with thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us times to gather here in this beautiful university surrounded with great people. Oh Allah, we rest our gratefulness on your acceptance and permission for us to stay here for 26 days in this full ASEAN Youth volunteer program in Bandung, Indonesia. We are also grateful and we bow down to you on your permission for us with our souls, emotions and spirits to successfully participate in this AYVP 2017. We ask for your Almighty to be upon all those who make this AYVP 2017 happen. Bless their life from this day on with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gift wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Oh Allah, please help us now to carry this new knowledge learned from AYVP 2017 in our minds. May it deeply impact our hearts, our relationships, and our life. Oh Allah, please add us with more enthusiasm, patience, volunteerism values, and integrity to prioritize on our brothers and sisters who are encountering with difficulties and hardships. Verily, our hearts are not strong and not united, so make our hearts unite and give us space and time for us to spread the kind deeds. Make our friendships long-lasting. We ask your forgiveness and spread blessing into us, our parents, families, and children, and all of our friends. Lastly, please strengthen our faith toward you so that our spirit to help others will not die. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Johan Satapal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to call upon Professor Dr. Bambang Rianto, Vice Rector of Research, Innovation and Partnership of Institut Teknologi Bandung to give his remark. Please welcome.
Distinguished guests, Professor Dr. Imran Abdullah, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Industry and Community Partnerships, UKM, my best friend from Malaysia, Professor Dr. Rukiah Omar, Director of University Community Transformation Center, UKM, Ambassador Dan Shields, Charge d'Affaires of US Mission to ASEAN, USA, representative from Western Bandung District, representative from Cibenying Kaler, representative from Kelurahan Cigadung, and also representative from Desa Lembang, representative from Desa Cikahuripan, Head of Regional Disaster Management Agency of West Java Province, or his representative, Head of Fire Department in Disaster Management, Head of Regional Disaster Management Agency, West Bandung Regency, and the representative from National Center of Earthquake Studies, also the representative from Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency, Station Geophysics, Class 1 Bandung, Head Division of Earthquake and Tsunami Center, Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation, para ketua RW dan RT di Desa Lembang, Kelurahan Cigadung, dan para kepala sekolah di SDN 149 Cigadung, SD 1 Lembang, SD 3 Lembang, SMP, SMA, Al-Musyawarah, and AYVP volunteers and DRR leaders and all the facilitators. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here with you this afternoon on the occasion of the closing ceremony of ASEAN Youth Volunteer Programs 2017. It's already started around 1 month ago, and it has been a great pleasure for ITB to host this event, and we would like to thank UKM who invited us as a collaborator in this program. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all participants and facilitators of ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program for successfully accomplishing 4 weeks of the 5th ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program. I believe you have worked very hard, not only in trying to adapt to the way how West Java people live, but also to succeed in fulfilling your classes and community engagement programs in 2 community sites, Cigadung sub-district of Bandung City and Lembang village, in order to build disaster resilient communities. I learned that at the end of the community engagement, you have successfully conducted earthquake drill simulation together with communities, stakeholders, and local volunteers, which I believe has increased community awareness to the disaster that may occur in the future. I hope these 4 weeks together with 50 other friends from various ASEAN countries have made you ASEAN conscious and equipped you with the skills, the competencies in youth leadership and disaster management through the spirits of volunteerism and community engagement. It is the friendship among you that form the strong network towards ASEAN future, particularly in promoting cooperation, coordination, technical assistance, and resource mobilization within the ASEAN toward the ASEAN Vision 2025 on disaster management, as stated in the ASEAN Agreement on Disaster Management and Emergency Response. I also believe this program has provided benefit to local communities, and I hope that collaboration between all involved in this program will continue years ahead. I have seen AYVP brought people closer together, and it also built cultural bridge that can encourage empathy and understanding in a world that will continue to be increasingly interconnected. And my advice to the youth gathering in this hall: many challenges remain ahead of you. Some are immense, but so is your motivation to be agent for positive change. You are the ASEAN future leaders, and there is just no better way to invest in ASEAN than to keep investing in you, your skills, your creativity, your dreams, and the opportunity to make them a reality. I wish you the best luck in seizing those opportunities and making the best of it. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this program would not be successfully implemented without the strong collaboration and contribution of the stakeholders. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to extend our acknowledgement to partners USAID and ASEAN Secretariat, as well as our partners from Indonesia, for their tremendous support and for making this event possible. Cigadung district of Bandung City, the Lembang village of West Bandung Regency, Research Institute for Housing and Settlements, the Ministry of Public Work and Housing, PUPR Indonesia, also the National Center of Earthquake Studies, the Regional Disaster Management Agency of West Java Province, Fire Department and Disaster Management of Bandung City, Regional Disaster Management Agency of West Bandung, Community Early Preparedness Forum of West Bandung, Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency, and the Center of Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation. Also Red Cross, Indonesian Red Cross, Police and Army, school and communities involved in this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your speech.
And next, the ceremony would like to invite the region of Kabupaten Bandung Barat, represented by Bapak Agus Rudianto, to deliver the speech. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore, salam sejahtera untuk kita sekalian. Mohon izin sebelumnya saya akan menyampaikan dengan bahasa Indonesia. Di sini mewakili Bapak Bupati Bandung Barat. Kebetulan beliau sedang acara di luar kota. Salam hangat dari Bapak dan Ibu Bupati Bandung Barat, Bapak Haji Abu Bakar dan Ibu Hajah Elin Suharliah Abu Bakar. Yang terhormat Profesor Dr. Bambang Rianto, yang terhormat Profesor Dato Dr. Imran Ho Abdullah, Dato Dr. Rukiah Hajah Umar, Ambasador Densil, Sarah Abdullah, yang terhormat para tamu undangan, para peserta kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program yang saya banggakan. Izinkan saya menyampaikan sambutan Bapak Bupati. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore, salam sejahtera untuk kita sekalian. Puji dan syukur kita panjatkan kehadirat Ilahi Robbi atas rahmat dan karunia-Nya pada hari ini kita dapat berkumpul bersama dalam keadaan sehat walafiat. Salawat dan salam semoga Allah curahkan kepada Nabi besar Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, kepada keluarganya, para sahabatnya, dan kepada umatnya hingga akhir zaman. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Pertama sekali, izinkan saya mengucapkan selamat kepada seluruh peserta kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program yang telah menyelesaikan kegiatan dari awal program ini berjalan dari tanggal 1 Agustus sampai dengan tanggal 26 Agustus 2017, yang antara lain berisi kegiatan pokok dari tanggal 1 Agustus kegiatan opening ceremony, kemudian tanggal 14 Agustus kegiatan tabletop exercise, tanggal 19 sampai 20 Agustus kegiatan simulasi evakuasi, dan pada hari ini acara penutupan. Hadirin yang saya hormati, perlu disampaikan bahwa Kabupaten Bandung Barat memiliki visi cermat, yaitu cerdas, rasional, maju, agamis, dan sehat, yang mana ditindaklanjuti dan diimplementasikan oleh BPBD Kabupaten Bandung Barat yang memiliki visi terwujudnya Bandung Barat cermat dan tangguh dalam menghadapi bencana. Visi ini diimplementasikan dengan misi dan arah kebijakan yang salah satunya adalah meningkatkan peran serta masyarakat dan dunia usaha dalam penanggulangan bencana. Secara geografis, Kabupaten Bandung Barat merupakan kabupaten yang memiliki potensi yang cukup memadai, baik sumber daya alam, sumber daya manusia maupun tempat industri strategis bertaraf nasional. Namun di balik kekayaan alam yang melimpah tersebut, Kabupaten Bandung Barat menyimpan potensi terjadinya bencana yang sewaktu-waktu bisa terjadi tanpa kita duga. Antara lain bencana gempa bumi yang dapat dipicu oleh adanya bidang retakan memanjang, permukaan bumi yang membelah kota Lembang dari barat ke timur yang kita kenal sebagai sesar atau patahan Lembang. Berkenaan hal tersebut, kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program sangatlah tepat tentunya dilaksanakan salah satunya di Desa Lembang. Karena seperti yang kita ketahui bahwa Desa Lembang merupakan salah satu desa yang dilalui oleh sesar Lembang. Kami sebagai tuan rumah atau yang dijadikan salah satu lokus kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program merasa sangat bangga dan berbahagia sekali dengan adanya kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program yang melibatkan relawan dari 10 negara ASEAN. Semoga kegiatan ini dapat terus berkesinambungan dilaksanakan secara kontinu. Hadirin yang saya hormati, kami pun tentunya memohon maaf atas segala keterbatasan dalam mendukung kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program. Hal ini tentunya dikarenakan adanya berbagai keterbatasan. Dengan adanya kegiatan ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program ini diharapkan dapat mengembangkan kapasitas dan pertukaran pengalaman belajar, juga mengembangkan solusi inovatif untuk tantangan sosial budaya, ekonomi, dan lingkungan di masyarakat ASEAN dengan menanamkan identitas regional dan pemahaman lintas budaya. Mudah-mudahan dengan adanya kegiatan ini dapat berkontribusi dalam meningkatkan indeks ketangguhan masyarakat dalam menghadapi bencana, khususnya di Kabupaten Bandung Barat. Akhirnya saya ucapkan terima kasih dan penghargaan yang setinggi-tingginya kepada semua pihak yang telah berperan aktif dalam terlaksananya kegiatan ini. Semoga peran serta kita sekalian senantiasa menjadi catatan amal kita dan mendapat ridho dari Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Semoga Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa, senantiasa memberikan bimbingan, petunjuk, ridho kepada kita sekalian. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bupati Bandung Barat Haji Abu Bakar. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your speech.
Okay, let's get our ends from the script. Miss Pokpak, today is a spectacular day to be remembered.
Yes, the most awaited one. All our volunteers are very beautiful and handsome in this afternoon.
Exactly, the girls are so elegant in their traditional attires.
And the gentlemen, they are so appealing.
Miss Pokpak, how long have you been in volunteerism?
Oh, 6 years. Since I was in high school, I'm joining a school volunteer club. The main activity to assist school activity such as scouting.
Wow, that's great. So you have a pretty much experience in volunteerism. And you know what? There is a proverb. Volunteerism is a tool that every one of us should take in our life so that we can serve our community better. Other than that, volunteerism is people who often volunteer a lot lives longer than a normal human being.
Yes, that's right. Volunteerism is a currency that appreciates.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to welcome two volunteers from this 26 days program as the representatives for all of us to share their fruitful and inspiring journey.
Firstly, we would like to invite Mr. Zulkhaidir Perwanto, Youth DRR Leader from Indonesia. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon. Thank you so much for this opportunity. As you already know, Indonesia, particularly here in West Java, is located in the Pacific Ring of Fire. We are very prone to natural disasters such as tsunami, earthquake, and volcanic eruption. These hazards cannot be avoided as they happen naturally, and it can occur at any moment. So we went to Cigadung and Lembang, worked closely with the locals to create a disaster resilient community. We are proud to have successfully conducted the first evacuation drill in both Desa Lembang and Kelurahan Cigadung. On a more personal note, I want to continue my story from the moment when I saw my name listed in the announcement of successful AYVP 2017 applicants. I was really proud of myself for representing Indonesia in an ASEAN event, but I continue to wonder why I was selected. At the age of 23, I feel that I am at the most crucial moment in my life. I'm exactly at the intersection. I need to answer the toughest questions that is close to my heart. What kind of future do I want, and who I want to be? Well, I studied mining engineering in my bachelor's, but I fell in love with environmental protections and climate change, and I have been working in this field for the last 4 years. There are two things that contradict with each other. In mining, we have to cut thousands of trees in order to obtain the dirtiest energy for our planet. So it can pollute the air and contribute to the climate change. And I always find myself asking, how can I connect these two seemingly contradicting dots? After learning for 4 weeks about DRR, I realized that I have found my answer through AYVP. This is my first time to learn about disaster risk reductions, and it's through this program that I have come to see a strong relationship between mining engineering and environmental protection. In mining, I learned about landslide, geology, and natural events such as rainfall, and environmental protection is very closely related to prevention of disaster. Helping people and saving them from disaster is a priceless gift that God has sent to me. Participating in AYVP is truly a blessing for me. Through this program, I can connect with 49 plus ASEAN young leaders, and they are future of ASEAN. They are brilliant and problem solver. I can see it as we have worked together in the last 4 weeks. We can complete all tasks and challenges. I realize that even though we have many differences, we are very close and able to work well together. We spent 624 hours together, and now the bond between us is very strong. But we have to say goodbye to each other very soon, and I'm going to miss all of you guys. AYVP is truly one of a kind leadership program. We are always chasing sleep, but with the amount of knowledge we have now gained, I just realized that just how fortunate I am to be involved in this AYVP program. Here in AYVP, we learn a lot of knowledge to become proactive ASEAN young leaders. Here we learn about multicultural communication. We learn about volunteerism, public speaking, project management, fundraising, and even culture and languages. I learned my ASEAN language here. I learned Toi Yu Kap Bang in Vietnamese, Rak Tu Kon Nakap in Thailand, Mahal Ko Kayo in Philippines, Amerji Chit Tiel in Burmese, Knyom Srola Nyek Tang Oh Knya in Cambodia, and Ko Hak Jo Jao Tu Kon in Laos. You know, all of these words express one word: I love you guys. The words that I really want to express to the organizing committee who brought us here and designed it such a meaningful program for us, and the facilitator who have worked really hard to support our learning process, to all sponsors who will give us the seed funding for our local community project. This is just the beginning. We are going back to our country, and most of us will be given an opportunity to lead a project in our home country. Now, we are ready to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zulkhaidir Prawanto.
Ladies and gentlemen, next, let's welcome Miss Nora Shikin, Youth DRR Leader from Singapore.
Okay, so when I say AY, you say VP. AY? AY? Alright, thank you so much. You see, because my friends are a little bit tired and lethargic at the back after lunch and all. Alright, so a very good afternoon to the honorable guests, respected committee members, and also facilitators, and my dearest DRR leaders of AYVP 2017. So I am very thankful to be given a chance to actually share my experience with all those that are present today in this hall. Alright, so just, sharing what we did in the first week. We attended numerous lectures and discussion sessions. So my background is in business and social enterprise. And DRR was like a whole new world for me. So there were a couple of lectures that I can relate to, but most of the time I would feel slightly lost and confused, especially when all those scientific terms about disasters and earthquakes were thrown around in class. However, I am blessed to actually be surrounded by humble individuals who are more than willing to share their knowledge and experience to this clueless girl. And then the second week came. I was excited, though slightly nervous, to meet the villagers of Cigadung, specifically Airway 14. So the moment we entered the village, we were greeted by numerous amount of stalls selling all kinds of mouth-watering food that we couldn't just walk past, So we had, we also had smiling kids approaching us, and ibu-ibu coming to us, offering us their help. And it was such a warm welcome that we did not expect, and for that we were eternally grateful. It made the following steps for us a little bit easier, and also it created that thrill for us as we walked back into the village the next morning. So days passed by in the blink of an eye, and the 2 weeks with the community was up. Aww. So the natural disaster simulation was a success, and all would not have been possible without the help and assistance of our stakeholders and our fellow AYVP team. It was time to say goodbye to Hanif, this adorable kid that I adopted the moment I saw him. Surya, a new friend that I made when we stayed over at her house for 2 days in Cigadung, and also Bu Airways' delicious seblak. So and now we have come to the end, not the end of my speech yet, but the end of the program. The pitch has been presented, the video is done, the report has been submitted. So I believe we all have gained a tremendous amount of knowledge from the speakers, facilitators, from each other, and also from the community that we have worked with. I would like to express my thanks and gratitude to all the stakeholders and sponsors for the great experience over here with the hotel and all. And you know, with the facilities and also the convenience that is provided to us. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate us 50 DRR leaders, as we have now become a better version of ourselves. Because today, we are a step forward than we were yesterday. Relawan! 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 Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Nur Shikin, for your inspiring speech. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you have heard from 2 youth DRR leaders how fruitful and impactful their journey of volunteerism is for the past 26 days. As a report of our participation in the AYVP Indonesia 2017, we were assigned into groups to produce a video documentary to visually capture and express our experiences and lessons learned on the site. The groups which best tackled the objectives of the program as well display creativity skills won a slot to present their video here in this closing ceremony. This year, Team Thailand won the Best Video Documentary of AYVP Indonesia 2017 in the category Desa Lembang. Let us sit back and enjoy watching the video documentary by Team Thailand. Next is the winner of Best Video Documentary of AYVP Indonesia 2017 in the category Kelurahan Cigadung. The winner is Team Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed 2 video documentaries, but that's not the end, because we have an overall best video documentary of AYVP Indonesia 2017. The winner of overall best video documentary is Team Vietnam.
Siren, berapa tahun? Saha namina? Siapa namanya? Hah? Siapa namanya?
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance.
We have just seen the best moments, memories, love, vision, and wisdom of these volunteers toward the community in Bandung City. I can assure you this is an exceptionally memorable one.
Pokpak, do you remember our special task?
Special tags? Which one? We will provide many tags in every single day.
Yes, I acknowledge that we add 24 roll calls and we add 24 tasks in each roll calls. But this is the most important task.
The most important? Every tag is very important too. Can you give me a clue?
Okay, I'll give you a clue. The clue is a word from a sentence that I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a social worker.
Social worker. The social media contest.
Yes, exactly.
The social media contest where we compete with each other to see who makes the most compelling post. Wow.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, now I have the winners of the most social media post in social medias like Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.
And we are going to announce the social media champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this very moment, let's welcome Mr. Niels Bergerson, the ASEAN Affairs Officer of USAID Indonesia, on stage to present awards to the winners. Please welcome.
For the first award, it is the most frequent tweets in Twitter. The winner is Leiden Kudo Star Isabel from the Philippines.
The second award is for the most frequent and compiling post in Facebook. The winner is Yuan Satopo from Thailand. We have another award, which is the record number of reaction for the pictures posted in Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, this volunteer is an exceptional one, where the pictures he posts gets most number of reaction, which is the love symbol. Time to announce the winner. The winner is from Cambodia, Mr. Wanchai.
The last winner of the day will be present for the most number of posts in Instagram. The winner for most number of posts in Instagram is from the Philippines.
Our pilot, Mr. Jude.
Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, Mr. Niels Bergersen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to invite on stage Ambassador Dane Shields, the Charge Affairs of United States Mission to ASEAN. Please welcome.
Thank you very much. Professor Dr. Bambang Rianto, Vice Rector for Research, Innovation and Partnership, Bandung Institute of Technology. Professor Dr. Imran Ho Abdullah, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Industry and Community Partnerships, the National University of Malaysia. Professor Dr. Arief Subarudin, Distinguished Representative of the National Center of Earthquake Studies and Research Institute for Housing and Human Settlements. Bapak Agus Rusyanto, Distinguished Representative of Dr. Andes Haji Abu Bakar, Regent of Western Bandung Regency. Distinguished guests and AYVP Indonesia 2017 Youth DRR Leaders. I don't have any videos, I don't have any special effects, but I do want to say how honored I am to be a part of this ceremony today and to see all the enthusiasm and energy and spirit of volunteerism on display here today. It's hard to believe, yes, thank you. It's hard to believe that a month has gone by so quickly. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to see some of the results of what you've been learning and working on over these past 4 weeks. I'd like to extend my deepest appreciation to our two great university partners, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia and Institut Teknologi Bandung. You put such a phenomenal effort into this this year and in the past, and helped make this AYVP program such a resounding success. The fact is that this is a special year for ASEAN as it celebrates its 50th anniversary, and this makes this event even more significant. Programs like AYVP and young leaders such as yourselves are a clear demonstration of the vision for ASEAN development that first emerged 50 years ago. This is an important year for us as well, as the U.S. government celebrates 40 years of working with ASEAN. This great dialogue and partnership has been advancing since 1977. Supporting emerging leaders is one of the key aspects of our partnership with ASEAN, which was elevated to a strategic partnership in 2015. We name this as one of our key strategic objectives, and we consider it as essential as the other work we do, such as promoting trade and investment or addressing transnational challenges. We plan on continuing our support to ASEAN and the economic, security, and political order that ASEAN sustains, now and into the future. This includes multiple efforts to support emerging leaders like you. When our Vice President visited the ASEAN Secretariat last April, he not only reaffirmed our commitment to the strategic partnership, he particularly complemented our collaborations to support emerging leaders. It is because of this strategic priority to support emerging leaders that we partnered to support efforts such as AYVP. ASEAN is growing and its population is very young. Your generation is going to be able to shape the future of this region in ways I'm sure you're beginning to see now. This is why our support to you is such a high priority to the United States. We anticipate decades of working with future ASEAN leaders, which will no doubt include those of you here in this room. We hope that participating in this activity also broadened your ASEAN identity. I think it was great to see the way that you had teams that had the name of one country but included representation of people from around ASEAN, or the participation in the Indonesian National Day Parade by people from all over ASEAN. In this sense, you're really building that sense of ASEAN identity. Of course, you'll always be citizens of your home countries, but as you all clearly see, you're part of a much broader community of young ASEAN leaders. The impact that you have can be inspirational and significant, and now you're among a growing group of experts in disaster response, one of the most critical transnational issues. You all know that natural disasters have no respect for borders or visas. Your unique geography brings both opportunities and challenges, and unfortunately disasters will always be an issue. But with leaders like you, I'm confident that lives will be saved, your nations can become more resilient, and you'll be able to help better mitigate the impact of disasters going forward. I hope you take your knowledge and expertise home with you and actively seek opportunities to inform others. You have the power to help many ASEAN citizens think critically about this important issue. We're confident that all your efforts will contribute to building stronger institutions and systems necessary to implement ASEAN's vision, one identity, one community, an ideal which the United States strongly supports. ASEAN is advancing. Its member states are experiencing economic growth and poverty reduction. Much of that success has stemmed directly from the ability of member states to work closely together, acting with one unified voice in dealing with transnational challenges. ASEAN member states have demonstrated their commitment and have made significant efforts to coordinate and strengthen cooperation on humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. A great example of this is ASEAN's endorsement of a declaration on One ASEAN, One Response, ASEAN responding to disasters as one in the region and outside the region. Now, thanks to your hard work, I'm looking forward to hearing more stories about young leaders like you in action. The skills, knowledge, and connections that you've gained during this past month will give you a unique opportunity to contribute to this effort. You are now among those who are most ready to take action when disaster happens. Before I close, I'd like to thank you once again for taking the time to apply and congratulate you on being selected through a rigorous process from among a very large and impressive group of ASEAN youth. While this year's AYVP is coming to a close, the U.S. remains committed all year long to youth development in the region. Our efforts to support One ASEAN, One Community include our well-known Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative, YSEALI, which continues to bring together emerging leaders to build their capacity to find the necessary solutions to address some of the region's most daunting challenges. We support annual ASEAN youth programs such as the ASEAN Youth Video Contest, clearly some talent in that area here in this room, ASEAN Intergovernmental Commission on Human Rights, ICHR Youth Debate, and the Model ASEAN Regional Youth Conference, where emerging ASEAN leaders learn about ASEAN agreements, protocols, and procedures. This year, we will initiate the first ASEAN Youth Citizen Journalism Project to stimulate inter-community engagement and dialogue. As you lead this program, I hope you'll also consider programs and opportunities that you and your friends back home can continue to engage in efforts that will cultivate your personal and professional growth. Never forget, you are the future leaders of ASEAN, and every step forward you take is a step forward for all of ASEAN. Again, I leave you with my congratulations and thanks for all you've done to participate actively during this past month. I would like to reiterate my appreciation again to UKM and ITB, as well as the ASEAN Secretariat and the government of Bandung for your support in this effort. A prosperous, strong, integrated, and unified ASEAN is not only good for the people of Southeast Asia, it's vital for the United States as well. We live in a modern international world where what happens here affects us in America directly and vice versa. I can't wait to see what's in store for your futures as you take your enthusiasm and your leadership and apply them back home. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you for your speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's invite Professor Dato Dr. Imran Ho Abdullah, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Industry and Community Partnerships of the National University of Malaysia, UKM, for the closing remarks of this ceremony. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera. Good evening, everyone. AY? AY? Thank you very much. Thank you, Divaghar and Pokpak, for doing the emceeing this afternoon. And also, of course, we had a very inspirational reflection from Zulkhaidir, Pewantor, and also Shikin. Thank you very much. And of course, thank you to all the volunteers. Well done. You have survived the 27 days. Yang terhormat, Bapak Bambang, my counterpart, my good friend from ITB, Ambassador Dan Shields from the US mission at ASEAN, Pak Mashur from the Center for Disaster Mitigation, Dato Professor Rokia from the University Community Transformation Center, and of course rakan-rakan, sahabat-sahabat daripada West Bandung District and all the community representative from Desa Lembang and Kelurahan Cigadung. If you don't mind, because I'm going to close this, I would like to recognize Dr. Abu Bakar, Bupati from the Western Bandung District. Are you here? Ya. Kemudiannya Bapak Maman Rohman from the Camat Cibunyeng Kaler. Ya. Bapak Gugun Gunawan from Kelurahan Cigadung, and also Yono Mayono, Kepala Desa Lembang. I want to mention this because the work that we do is with the community. Although this is the closing, I have to make a closing remark. But just now I noted from one of your video presentation, especially the young people here, that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Very inspirational. So the AYVP, in every edition, we actually engage with the community we work with. So this year, we are very lucky because we were able to witness a drill thanks to all the professionals in orange from the PPBD. But most of all, I would like to thank our brother from ITB. The story of preparing for each edition of the AYVP does not, although it's only for 26 days, the preparation actually began a year ago for the 50 of you selected from among 2,000 applicants. So there is a lot of effort being put in. I know Dr. Rahma, Bapak Erwan, they have been working very hard together with Datuk Rokia and her team to come up with a module, to always improve on this module. So 1 year ago, and it did not take place in Indonesia or in Malaysia. 1 year ago, a meeting took place in Phuket, Thailand, between the rector, Pak Suryadi, and Professor Noor Azlan. The two men sat down and said, let's do the next edition. We are going to do the next edition here in Bandung. And Bapak Suryadi, together with Pak Ewan Kadena, agreed and say yes, because we have the expertise at ITB. And thank you very much to the experts at ITB. So the efforts actually begin a year ago. But the story of AYVP goes back to 2013. So actually all of you here are the 5th cohort. So ahead of you, there are 200 other volunteers. Now remember, the AYVP, now I'm speaking to the volunteers, is about ASEAN unity. It's about leadership. And it's about volunteerism. Although these are the 3 objectives, the 3 things that we built into the AYVP, it's also very important that we inculcate values within our programs. That's why there was several rounds of interviews, selection process, and finally reaching your own focal point, which is the Ministry of Youth, for an endorsement. So I hope that you bring home not just the message of ASEAN, the message of being able to lead, the message of youth volunteerism, but very important, I think, is the value of caring and sharing. Yeah, there's a lot of values that we must inculcate. That's why in the ASEAN song, it says, we dare to dream, we care to share. So a lot of these messages are inbuilt into the program. But what is important is that the program doesn't end today, because there will be the proposal and you will be executing programs. Some of you who are lucky and have your proposals evaluated. Again, the evaluation of the proposal is by multi-stakeholders. And I thank USAID for providing the seeding grant for the proposals to be carried out in your respective countries and communities. And obviously, you will be working across boundaries, working with your friends, creating networks for yourself so that you are better able to execute the trust that I think now is on your shoulders. So when you sign up, you don't know what you were signing up for. It was no holiday. Was it a holiday? No, it was all hard work. So we are very privileged, and I must thank once again the various Ministry of Youth, in particular the Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia, the ASEAN Secretariat, the United States Agency for International Development, and most important, our partners in Bandung, Institut Teknologi Bandung, and along with them, the other 15 agencies that they have brought in together for this particular program. I hope that you have really learned some useful knowledge and skills throughout the program. It was designed with that purpose. You must all have enjoyed the talk by Dr. Martin Tan on leadership, very inspiring, and you are now the 50 of you are now qualified AYVP alumni, and you have a very important role. You have a very important role to play as young ASEAN leaders. Harness the networking, solidify your relationship, and build on it. Take action. Then only will the ASEAN spirit live on, above and beyond ourselves, towards the one vision, one identity, and one community. Many of you will continue to cherish the friendship that you have made here, that you have fostered over these 27 days. And I know the social media, there was an award just now. You come for AYVP and you get a Wisely gift. Thank you, Neil. But very important, I think the social media is a very important platform, and AYVP social medias, the Facebook currently has 32,000 followers. 32,000 followers. Is that a lot? It's a lot by my standard, but probably for the young people it's not that much. But one of the reasons why US8 agreed to work with us is because of our presence on social media. If that is part of the history, our Facebook followers, 32,000 ASEAN youth, was a lot higher than Wisely at that time. So in 2014 they decided, yes, let this program be run by the UKM through the AUN network, which is the ASEAN University Network. Before I end, next year there will be another edition of AYVP. So you can actually Facebook it out to your friends, the social media ambassadors. The next year's AYVP will be going back to Kuala Lumpur. So AYVP Malaysia 2018. Sponsorship for that has already been secured through the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Ministry of Tourism in Malaysia. And we'll be working with several other partners, and we hope the United States AID will continue to support this program along with all our other partners. Okay, with that I thank you and hope you will enjoy the events and the show that the AYVP volunteers have put on for us this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your speech. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we would now invite Professor Dr. Bambang Rianto and Professor Dato Dr. Imran O. Abdullah to exchange memorabilia on the stage. Please welcome. Professor Dr. Ambang Rianto and Professor Dato Dr. Imran O. Abdullah please remain on the stage to present token of appreciation to other guests of honors. First, we would like to welcome Ambassador Dane Shields, Charge Affairs of US Mission to ASEAN. Please welcome. Next is the representative of Regional Disaster Management Agency BPPD West Java Province. Next, representative of Fire Department and Disaster Management Bandung City. Next, representative of Regional Disaster Management Agency BPPD West Bandung Regency. Next, Lurah Kelurahan Cigadung represented by Ketua RW 9 Kelurahan Cigadung. Next, Bapak Muhammad Taufik, Sekretaris Desa Lembang. Next, Professor Insinyur Mashur Irsham, PhD, 8 Research Center of Disaster Mitigation ITB. Next, Professor Dato Dr. Rokia Aji Omar, Director of University Community Transformation Center, UCTC, UKM. Next, Ketua Palang Merah Indonesia, Kecamatan Cibanyong Kaler, Kota Bandung. Next, Ketua Palang Merah Indonesia, Kabupaten Bandung Barat. The last one, Dr. Irwan Melano, representing the National Center of Earthquake Studies Research Institute for Housing and Human Settlements, Puskin. The last one, M. Sutriseno from FKDM, Bandung Barat. I welcome all of the guests of honor come forward the stage to take a photo. Thank you very much to all of the guest honors. You may have your seat.
As we all know, Indonesia has many islands, and diverse cultures. Today, we are going to present the diversity of Indonesia through dancing performance. The theme of this dance is Indonesia Modern Ethnic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special performance is a dance medley of Aceh, North Sumatra, South Kalimantan, Papua, Jakarta, Bali, and North Sulawesi. The dance will be followed by ASEAN song rendition. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy this special performance by ASEAN Youth DRR Leaders as our way to show gratitude. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum. Boh intan bulan jaro bisalam kewarelingkar karena salam Nabi ken sunah jaro tamuma syarat mulia syarat mulia Nang ro Aceh nyo tempat lon lahe ba ujung pante Pulau Sumatera ba ujung pante Pulau Sumatera dilebarokan lam jaro kape jino hanale Aceh Kajaya Jino Hanale Aceh Kajaya
Kutiring laharing bot Kutiring laharing bot lahembot bot la tiring lahembot bot la tiring lampu teh kayangan aulia rimung aulia rimung aulia kutiring laharing bot lahembot bot la tiring lahembot bot la tiring kutiring laharing bot bot lahembot bot la tiring lahembot bot la tiring ret karet menan
milelah walaha uhela milelah walahe uhele bukon le sayang lon kalombue kapute lam laut raya bukon le sayang lon kalon ware janggot kapute sembayang hana mile walaha uhela mile walahe uhele.
Hey, tu jalah hey, hiring ala hiding, hiring ala hiding, wajah ala eha la. Hey, tu jalah hey, hiring ala hiding, hiring ala hiding, wajah ala eha la. Hey. Hiding, hiring ala hiding, wajah lala eha la. have resolved, working hard together for a true community. The beauty of diversity, bridging all the differences, a sense of unity. Let us move ahead, hand in hand as one. Let our virtues stand and face the challenges of time. Let us move ahead, integrate as one to an ASEAN community, prosperity, peace and harmony.
The future's ours. We have the strength. We shall find the peace within ourselves and with the world. And as we strive in our resolve, and as we share strength and unity, let us move ahead, hand in hand as one. Let our virtues stand and face the challenges of time. Let us move ahead, integrate as one to a nation community, prosperity, peace and harmony.
Throughout these years,
we have resolved, we've got together for a true community, diversity, sense of unity. Let us move ahead, hand in hand as one. Let our virtues stand and face the challenges of time. Let us move ahead, integrate as one to an ASEAN community, prosperity, peace and harmony.
let us move ahead,
integrate as one to an ASEAN community, prosperity, peace and harmony. To an ASEAN community, prosperity, peace and harmony.
Thank you to all ASEAN Youth DRR leaders for an earth-shattering performance. Now, we would like to welcome
We shall find the peace within
ASEAN milik kita. ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN milik kita. ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN milik kita. ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN milik kita. Anak kambing saya ada di Indonesia. Anak kambing saya ada di Indonesia. Anak kambingnya itu.
Challenging our time, let's move ahead.
Good job guys.
We have now come to the end of the ceremony. We would leave you with a quote by Stewart Brand, an author and innovative thinker who once said, "We can see the past but not influence it. We can influence the future but not to see it." 26 days, 50 volunteers from 10 ASEAN countries, hundreds of emotions, only to share love and humanity with the community of Bandung.
Aku mahu salam, lupakan hari semalam. Sementara masih ada hajat cinta di dada. Malam ini seksi, layan indie sampai pagi. Apa nak jadi? Biar jadi, janji jangan lupa diri. Ini cerita, hei orang muda, hanya mahu bernyawa. Malam ini, bintang-bintang di langit sedang menari. Janji aku padamu, sampai tua. Stop. Aku mahu dia terima aku semula. Aku janji takkan lari, 'cause you are the only one for me. Ini cerita, hei orang muda, hanya mahu bernyawa. Cerita darah muda selamanya. Pulanglah malam ini, bintang-bintang di langit sedang menari. Janji aku padamu, kita kekal sampai tua. Pulanglah malam ini, bintang-bintang di langit sedang menari. Janji aku padamu, kita kekal sampai tua. Are you ready? Yo, are you ready? Bunkers, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Cerita, hei orang muda, hanya mahu bernyawa. Ini cerita darah muda selamanya. Pulanglah malam ini, bintang-bintang di langit sedang menari. Janji aku padamu, kita kekal sampai tua.
Indonesia rawan bencana katanya, terutama khususnya Jawa. Nah, Jawa Tengah, Jawa Barat ya terutama itu Bandung Barat. Nggak disebutkan itu desa apanya, cuma perlahan-lahan kemungkinan akan terjadi katanya. Gitu. Itu dari TVRI. Sekarang warga sedikitnya percaya gini deh. Sekarang kan banyak kejadian tanah amblas kan banyak di TV gitu ya. Kalau dulu mah wah aja gitu ya. Kalau sekarang mah nya urang teh disebutkan wah ulah gitu nya sebab
AYVP sukses, ASEAN sukses, Bandung Barat sukses, Lembang sukses, Indonesia sukses, sukses, sukses. Sampai kita relawan, satu suara, satu ASEAN. Sampai kita relawan, satu suara, satu ASEAN. Sampai kita relawan, satu suara, satu ASEAN. Sampai kita relawan, satu suara, satu ASEAN.
I've been a walking heartache, I've made a mess of me. The person that I've been lately ain't who I wanna be. But you stay here right beside me and watch as the storm blows through. And I need you, 'cause God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt, and for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say. It's true. God gave me you. Gave me you. There's more here than what we're seeing, a divine conspiracy, that you, an angel lovely, could somehow fall from me. You'll always be love's great martyr, and I'll be the flattered fool. And I need you. Yeah, God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt, and for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say. It's true. God gave me you. On my own I'm only half of what I could be. I can't do without you. We are stitched together, and what love has tethered, I pray we never undo. 'Cause God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt. God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt, and for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say. It's true. God gave me you. Gave me you. He gave me you. Ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt. God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt, and for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say. It's true. God gave me you.
I'm a volunteer because I want to see the world beyond my comfort zone.
I'm a volunteer because I want to contribute to society.
I'm a volunteer because I want to learn from the community.
I am a volunteer because I want to leave a good legacy.
I'm a volunteer because I want to make this world a better place.
Thank you AYVP. Hatur nuhun Bandung. Terima kasih Indonesia.
I'm a volunteer because I want to see the world beyond my comfort zone.
I'm a volunteer because I want to contribute to society.
I'm a volunteer because I want to learn from the community.
I am a volunteer because I want to leave a good legacy.
I'm a volunteer because I want to make this world a better place.
Thank you AYVP. Hatur nuhun Bandung. Terima kasih Indonesia.